Hey folks, welcome back to GalCiv. So, yeah, I'm just looking at this game and thinking, as always, it's been about a week or so since I played this, so just kind of trying to catch up with where I am. And one, just as a sort of general comment, it's quite nice to have a game that I just play occasionally and just come back to and just sort of like kind of get my head back into the space that I was in when I was playing it. Out of all the games that I play, I find GalCiv the easiest to come back to somehow. I don't know why. It's just very fun for me. Okay, so one thing that's really standing out to me here is that my military might is not very strong. Yeah, I'm actually ranking as near the the bottom of all the people that we've discovered, or all the civilizations that we've discovered. This is a very bad situation, I think. So I do need to slow my economic growth down. Look, we're making loads of money. We're ranking number 1 in income, although this can change quite fast, so don't worry about that too much. We're also doing very well for approval, which is quite impressive considering we're probably ranking even better than the Yor, who tend to have very high approval. Let's have a look at this. Where are we? Oh no, they're slightly better. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder why we're ranking as it's saying first here. These might be calculated differently. I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but that might be something I need to point out to the developers. But anyway, yeah, because even if it is calculating differently, the players are going to be a bit like, oh, it's saying I'm ranked number 1 here, but that when we're being compared to someone else, and actually it looks like we're a little bit lower. Hello, this actually says rank. It's rank 9 here. Is that for the Yor or for me? That's curious. I wonder what that means. This is a new feature, by the way, this graphs thing, and it might be maybe that there's something not quite right with it. But that would be par for the course with GalCiv. It does seem to change a lot, and we get regular updates, so stuff does break occasionally. All right. Anyway, let's see what's going on. So yeah, this is the main thing that we got to work on. We're also pretty weak in manufacturing. That's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. We are actually doing quite well overall in terms of the game, and our influence is going to be pretty good. We're going to be kicking out a lot of influence. All right, let's get into the game. Okay. Just zoomed us in on this eel here. I think the reason was that I'd actually moved it accidentally before. Okay. Yeah, we want to start building some military ships, I think. Maybe not here though. Where's this Soma? Just jump into the... Oh, there was a way to get into the shipyard, wasn't there? How did I do that now? Oh, that's right. We got a new button for it here. Well, we did. Yeah, there we are. You click on that. That's it. Of course it is. Okay, so yeah, this is Soma. Doesn't have the greatest manufacturing luck. That's one of the reasons why it's going to take a while to come out there. In that case... I think that when we come back around to that shipyard, I'm just going to get it to build a scout or something. Okay, we've got a bomber here. Let's send some military ships over to Araman here. This will help resist any culture push that we get from the Yor. Although I think with the culture boost that we gave it, that should be able to hold its own. We'll see though. I've got an asteroid miner here. Let's get this guy going out this way. Hang on, no, that's a slasher. Oh, I'm just being really dumb, guys. Let's just move that guy back in next turn. Okay, supply ship. This is going into Soma. Okay, here's where we want to look at the planets, right? Our owned worlds, and we're going to sort them by manufacturing. So Araman 3 and Soma 1. These are the ones that need the supply ships. Let's just send this one straight into Soma here. Okay, that's going to immediately finish the planetary treasury. I think that was already ready to go. So we've got 100 stored goods here. I think... What do we want next? We've got a Helios ore extractor. We've got a planetary generator, core world capital, and a supply depot. And a starport. Give us a security monitor. Is it worth putting the planetary mainframe up? I'd say so. That's probably a good place to put it. I think... Yeah, that will go up next turn as well. And we could just put it up pretty much immediately. Wait a minute, that's 90. Construction costs 90. Oh, we need a Promethean as well. Yeah, we've got that. So Okay, that stored goods is not updated properly yet. I can tell. Some of the stuff doesn't update till the end of the turn. Let's go and finish this thing off. Oh. Oh, that's the shipyard. Okay. Yeah, okay. I was just looking at that thinking, wow, that is close. That's a really, really close battle. I think we need to bring this guy back just so... In fact, we might actually just stick him on repair for a little bit. He should be okay there. I'll keep it in the range of the Eye of Odd here too, just so that it can defend it if possible. What do we want to build here? Should we get a... Let's just get some fighters out, I think. That's kinetic fighter. Okay, I'm just going to roll the turn on. So yeah, the Yor are our big threat. I was just checking before the game started, and our relationships with them is going down. They are now unfriendly, partly because we've got these shared borders, and that's going to become an increasing problem. Now, one thing we can do to mitigate this is by trading with them, so we can make their loss of colonies or their loss of territory a little bit more appealing to them because they're going to be making money, and even the Yor will appreciate money. Here comes armor defense theory. Manufacturing capital would be useful. Instellar cabinet would be very useful. Minister of Justice. How much crime do we have? Let's have a look. We've got enough crime that a Minister of Justice is probably quite desirable, I'd say. It does unlock new ships as well for our commanders. That's also a nice little thing. We're kind of at that point where we've got enough money now to be pulling in, leaders relatively regularly. He'd be a bad governor despite the nice growth bonus there. But he's cheap. Then we got this guy. Okay, he's an asteroid miner. He'd be a good governor, I think. Oh well, apart from the low diligence. Yeah, these aren't all great. What I would do is I'm going to grab one of these and maybe we'll stick him in a faction for the time being. Let's get him in Warforged. Okay, crime increase based on members' social. Okay, he doesn't have high social. He's also got really low social, look. He would have been better for this, actually. He would have decreased crime more. But we're about to get the Minister of Justice anyway, so that little increase in crime isn't going to be a huge thing. But that did give us a nice little boost to our military, which is the way that you build your ships. Okay, let's start getting some corvettes out. Let's see what these got. Did I build any of my own? I think I did, didn't I? So start getting some beam weapon ships out. I'm going to have a little bit of a mix because we don't really know what we're going to be coming up against. Yeah, it's the Dolphin, isn't it? So let's just start getting some of these guys. I've been a little bit greedy.
For one of our rivals among our people. This civilization has requested that we try to reduce this disapproval by making a public statement in their support. What are your orders?
This is significant. This is a significant choice because approval's really big. It's really important. But I think that we're not strong enough to take on the Yor yet, and I don't know, we might be. I'm not really seeing a lot of ships in their area. I think what we want to do is probably send some probes out into their territory and just kind of have a look to see what they've got. That could be sneaky, but effective. The thing is, I need to make this choice now. -4 approval would take us down to 83, which means we'd have to drop our tax rate a little bit. We'd be making a little bit less money. That's not going to kill me. So, yeah, I think we can do that. I think getting the bonus with the Yor would be quite useful. We can pretend to cozy up to them for a little while. Let's send this one out to Soma, this supply ship. And we've got this beak here. We'll send this one out to Araman 3. Which is likely where an attack would come, I'd say. Thielbar mining base. Okay, so that's why I'm getting confused. I'm looking at this ship and the tooltip's coming up for the mining base. It's actually a slasher. Let's get this thing in here.
The lead captain of your fleet has reported the discovery of a lost cargo container floating aimlessly in space. Upon thorough inspection, they found...
I like that weapon. I think I'm going to put that onto one of our ships. So let's see if we can find... I wonder if you... Can you find these things from here? Which is the best one for combat? Speed. It's a Drengen ship. Supply, logistics. It's just, these are just frigates, aren't they? Oh wait, we're going to get some better ships soon, and that item's quite good. So we can bang that on, along with the Arnorian battle shield as well. Okay, Eye of Odd. I've got these little probes coming from the Mimot here. Let's go and grab that capsule.
Our flagship comes across a deserted mining drone, adrift in space. It seems the drone originates from an advanced civilization.
We got plenty of Durantium, so let's get the Heliosaur. It's a little bit rarer, I'd say. How much of that stuff have we got? Oh, we got 3 of them. Okay, very nice. Might need that later on.
Like for one of our rivals among our people. This civilization has requested that we try to reduce this disapproval by making a public statement in their support. What are your orders?
I think that's going to help us because I don't want to go to the war with Yor yet. We're not ready, so that is going to be a big look, we got the "you supported us" thing, so that's going to really counter this. We do have a diplomat here as well. Okay. Okay, and we roll the turn on. Yeah, look at the Mimot here on the edge of this sector. So they're starting to spill over into our sector a little bit. I guess they're kind of being pushed out by the Iridium. And the Mimot kind of always need to be growing. That's the thing about them. They grow really fast. They start getting unrest and stuff because it's difficult for them to find homes. So they have to really build for that. They have to really build for like having a lot of citizens, or they have to find a way to deal with the citizens. One way to do it for the Mimot, by the way, if you've ever played them, is to send them off to war as soldiers. That could be quite fun. They're not the best soldiers in the world, of course. Yeah, I think we want... we really need approval here, don't we? That'd be a nice place to put an approval building. Yikes. Okay, that's going to be good for food as well. Wow, look at the pollution. That's a big problem. That's crazy base pollution. That's why they're not happy. Torians do not like pollution at all. That guy's a soldier. That's about all he's good for. We'll have this guy as an entertainer. That's going to help just a little bit. Okay, he's not a very good entertainer. He's a very bad Torian comedian, making jokes about how polluted their world is and everyone's just groaning in their sludge. I think we'll just get some manufacturing districts up for now. I think that's going to be the way to do this. And just lean into the pollution a little bit more, unfortunately, guys. Okay. Yeah, so it's like as if it wasn't bad enough having the Yor right next to us. We've got the Kryn there too, and the Kryn and the Torians are similar in the sense that their influence will push into one another very fast, or very quickly. Interstellar Cabinet, here we go. Okay, I felt like it came really, really quickly. Stellar Marines is going to give us soldering, orbital mining. We've got Battle Cruiser Doctrine very close as well. I'm going to go for the Starbase market just because it's discounted, but I'd like to go for Battle Cruiser Doctrine pretty soon, because the quicker we get cruisers up, the better. I'll feel better if we've got some decent ships to be able to defend us. Let's just continue with the supply ships from this one, I think. Rukbat. Okay. Let's just bring him into a butt. We've got starting to get a few ships in now. Mostly these little fighters. Got a corvette here too. But you do need fighters. Fighters are important. Fighters and bombers are really important. They want open borders and interstellar cabinet. Open borders would help. That's going to give them better ships though. I'm going to say no there. See if they'll take open borders anyway. Yeah, they want it. Okay, what will you give me for it? We've got no antimatter, have we? I don't think yet. We've got plenty of thulium, and we don't have any Illyrium. Okay, they're not going. They don't want to give us that. Okay, they don't want to give us anything. Give us some money? No. Okay, we'll give them open borders. I don't think open borders is going to harm me here because our, where are they going to go? They're not going to go anywhere, are they? Oh, we can draft colonists. That's useful. Okay, let's get that out. And we'll immediately go and grab one of these planets. But we probably should go and grab one of these. That one's probably a good one. Alright. Okay, that's a precursor anomaly. This is a probe. Let's send this probe out this way. Looks like this is still unexplored. Still got an unexplored area here too. Corporate sector look like they're doing pretty well too. We're still ranked kind of low in terms of military. I do feel like that making that public statement about the yaw, yes, definitely helped our diplomacy look. So they've moved up to cordial now. That's good. The yaw will attack you though when they're ready. I mean, you can't really trust them. They are unreliable. Okay, well, drop down on the approval again. I guess that's because the pollution's gone up with building these two things. We've still got 83 stored points. So I wonder if we should put up a. This would be a really great place to put, manufacturing or a military building. But I do think that we need some entertainment there. Here at Skybridge, let's get ourselves a dolphin to start building these military ships. I'm going to send that dolphin way over here. We've got open borders now, so we can fly through the your space without them worrying too much. Let's just bring these guys out. I'm just going to change the... to remember how to do this. Yeah, I'm going to stick a rally point down. I'm going to stick the rally point here, just so we're not constantly getting them in there. Okay. All right. Flagship. Now we can go and start taking stuff out from the Yours territory with this open borders agreement without upsetting them.
Come across an abandoned cargo container adrift in the immense darkness of space. However, it's not the container that's intriguing, but rather what it holds within. A weapon targeting jammer. This device, if installed on one of our ships, could significantly improve its ability to dodge enemy weapons.
I like that. I'm going to keep that one. Okay, by the way, we've got the option now to be able to get more commanders. We've got Gravity's Heart, which is a cruiser, and we've got Talas's Flagship, which is also a cruiser. This one gives you influence to every core world per battle. This enemy ships within the area of effect receive -2 movements. I like the influence one. That sounds really, really good. I wonder if it's worth picking up a leader here just to... So this is, we want Diligence and Resolve. That's usually what you want for these. Maybe this guy. He's actually be a decent diplomat. Have we got anyone in our factions that's pretty good? Just remind myself what this guy's got. Yeah, he's actually pretty good at this as well. I'm gonna bring this guy in. He's a Sline. That's interesting. So we'll bring him into Talas's Flagship. and we want to get that out and fighting as quickly as possible. So yeah, Talasis flagship. How many ships have we got here? We got bombers. Oh, we got a colony ship there as well. Did I forget about that? We got 2 colony ships here. Okay. They need to be out and doing stuff. I don't know what I was playing out there. Right, let's get him out, and we'll go and grab this planet here. And we got another one as well. Sorry about that, folks. I'm not quite sure how I allowed that to happen. Let's just bring him out as well. Okay, and we'll go and grab... That one looks decent. We can go and grab this one too. Oh, that's a better one. Yeah, we definitely want this one here. Polaris 1.
Your associate once triumphed in a conflict against a romantic adversary, leaving them with a notable scar as a memento. Recently, the defeated rival, now a prominent figure in a competing faction, has challenged your associate to a rematch. This conflict could be a great chance for your associate to display their skills and boost their standing.
Yeah, let's do it. Allow the rematch. Let's see what happens. Okay, Iron Man 2. So this guy's a worker, I think. Yeah, I'm as a worker. Okay, so we want here. This is a really nice planet. It's quite a nice planet. Harmony Crystal Extractor. We've got the supply base, yeah? Yeah, there we have. So we've got the supply depot, we've got the planetary generator. We want a shipyard here soon too. I think we're going to put this up first. Then we'll get a shipyard. Once we've got the shipyard, we can start pumping out the supply ships. Okay. Okay, so Soma's got its first ship. That should increase our... Yeah, we haven't got the we are unprotected penalty anymore, which is good. Okay, so this fleet. I wonder if we can take this one out. I don't know how you can tell if this is going to work or not. I guess that's one way of doing it. Did we lose the ship? Yes, we did. Okay. Good lord. Oh, I see. Right. Okay, so you can actually see it here. It's funny, I've played this game loads, man, but I rarely go for these things, and now I know why. Now I know why. I couldn't even figure out how to check. It was right down there staring at me the entire time. Actually, I don't know if you can see that. I don't think it does show you, does it? So I think you have to attack it in order to check. Oh well, there goes one of our commander ships, but what are you going to do? At least I didn't use all my items on it. Let's get some more dolphins up. And more dolphins. Here we go, a supply ship. Okay, we'll bring this tourist fleet back. What a disaster. That's really well heavily defended. Look, that's a fortress. It's a huge dreadnought. No wonder. Our poor commander never stood a chance. Okay, so we've got interstellar currency. Oh, we've got the Torians. Okay. These guys might be friendly. Let's see what they've got. Battle cruiser doctrine. Give us that. Don't really want to give it us, do they? I don't want to give them any cultural techs. I don't want to give them exotic world colonization either. Let's just pass on that. Star-based defense grid. No, I don't want to give them any cultural techs. They're dangerous as they are. Before I do any trade with them, I think I'm going to try and figure out how strong they are. About anything useful? We got loads of precursor nanites. Don't have any techapod hides though. I wonder if we can swap one of those for some diplomatic capital. Offer that. We'll persuade them as well. Doesn't seem to be much Illyrium on the map. Let's just go to diplomatic capital and see what... There we are. Let's grab ourselves Techapod hive. Okay. What do we want next? Colonial bureaucracy is going to give us political capital. I do want battlecruiser doctrine though. Sorry, no, it gives us max enacted policy. Sorry, I'm reading the wrong thing. But that's what I want. Okay, so here at Ragnar Prime. Okay, yeah, we wanted to put... Oh! We need to put housing up. This might be a nice place to put some approval stuff if we need it. So maybe I'll put this one here, look. And then we... Because each one of these will give a +1 bonus to anything that we put here. So if we put an approval building up here and approval building up here, that could be nice. Or we put an approval... Or, you know, we put some... Maybe we skip approval and we go for something else, like, you know, making the most of this wealth input that we've got. This is a nice wealth planet as well, so we probably want to make the most of that if we can. I think we... This guy's an entertainer. Yeah, why not? Yeah, we don't have a lot of control points. I was like, oh, we've got plenty of control points. Then I realised, no, I don't. I don't have a lot of control points at all. So, as a faction that really wants to be kind of relying on citizen industry, it is important to go for the manufacturing techs because you need to get those manufacturing upgrades to make use of what little kind of industry that you can actually afford to have. What should we put on this thing? This is the Eye of Odd. But an extended reinforced hull? Yeah, why not? Make your ship stronger. And it will reduce somewhat the chances... Oh, that's way out of our range. It will reduce the chances of them just kind of like bumping into something that just kills them randomly.
The flagship encounters a cargo container drifting aimlessly, apparently abandoned and floating in space for years. This container is packed with valuable trade commodities and scarce resources.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, that's just giving us an immediate +4 income as well. Okay, our approval's a little bit low. I wonder what we can do here. No, I like the free trade and the economic developments. I think we've got so many options though. Actually, let me just check my policy. Am I still going for economic? I might try to go for... Should we push it into science? Or manufacturing's probably even smarter. Let's put it into manufacturing and just try and build our planets up a little bit faster. Okay, there's colonial bureaucracy. That gives us an extra policy to put in. Now, I keep looking at this thinking, oh, why would I take that? But then I remember there is stuff good behind. There is good stuff behind it, if I remember right. Let's go into engineering. Yeah, asteroid factories. This is how you improve your manufacturing, or some of your manufacturing. And we've got a fair few. Asteroid factories actually. So improving the orbital production would be useful. It's not going to be my first choice though. Let's go for that battlecruiser doctrine and get that in. Especially since the Torians have got that already. Shipyard stimulus would be quite good. Problem is it reduces our income further. Genius grants is pretty nice too. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, we're still not keeping up in terms of the in military. Yeah, and obviously me blundering my my commander cruiser into that ship did not help, or into that precursor anomaly. Let's send this one over to Iron Man. This
Your lead
flagship.
captain has reported an unusual encounter with a lost cargo container floating aimlessly in space. Upon careful examination...
No, I want that device. That's a good one. So let's figure out... Let's go to our worlds and just sort them by tech. Research. So putting this into Toria would be a really, really powerful thing to do. So let's do that. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Where are we? Tech Finder Scanner. Watch this. Okay, so that's just given us a decent boost to our research, look. And a whole bunch of our research is coming from Toria itself now. We want to increase growth here if we can. How can we go about that? The atmospheric cleanser on here and a recruiting station. Yeah, that's probably what we want. Have we not got... Oh, I've not even built any bases around here. Okay, I've been sleeping on the job here, folks. Let's get a couple of constructors up here, and we're going to get a... We need to get an economic base and a influence base out. Wow, I'm surprised I've not done that. It's usually one of the first things that I do as soon as I can afford to. Okay, we got the Mordrain one. Again, let's get an extended reinforced hull out. It's going to cost some Durantium, but well worth it. It's going to make it a little bit tougher. We're going to send this guy out to continue grabbing those goodies out in space. All right, folks, I'm going to end the episode here because I'm going to try to play this. I say this all the time, don't I? But I'm going to try to play this a little bit more frequently, but maybe have slightly shorter episodes just to kind of make up for it. Because my motivation for playing a half an hour game is a lot higher than if I feel like I've got to play for an hour. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the series so far, by the way. I know it's been a little bit slow, but I'm playing this more just for my own pleasure, to be honest. I've been waiting for ages for GalCiv to hit 3.0, because I knew that at that point, you know, the development of the game probably wouldn't be so crazy fast with loads and loads of rapid iterations of versions coming out, and so, you know, it'd be a little bit more stable. And I was right. So yeah, I'm really enjoying playing this, man. It's just so, I just like to sit and play these Civilization style games, 4X games. It's been a while since I played any 4X stuff, and yeah, so really enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying it too. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.